Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am in Hannaford's parking lot. I wanted to run out to get some roast beef, and I ended up coming out with bags filled with steak. They had chuck steak on sale for $2.49 a pound, and I love it. It's a fattier cut, and I just love it so much. I slice it thin, cook it in butter, just love it. I totally did not expect to be doing any kind of a car vlog today. I'm supposed to be home working on an upcycled fashion. The reason I haven't done that yet is because most of the clothing now is upstairs. So I'd have to go up into the hot bedroom and look at the clothing. But I really want to get one done, especially by this weekend. So I'm going to have to get busy with that. I also have a lot of fabric still to cut for this upcoming Fabric Friday, which is tomorrow. And I don't know yet if it's going on eBay or if it might possibly go on Etsy. I've never done anything on Etsy. I love eBay because I like auction format. And speaking of auction format, I'm all over the place. I just put a penny auction with free shipping for a big quilt top panel, like child size quilt top panel with fairies. It's actually called Secret Life of Fairies. So do go look at that. It started at a penny. I don't know what it's up to by now, and free shipping. And I'd like to start doing that, even if stuff sells for less than I paid for it, and if I have to pay for the shipping out of pocket. It's just a way to thank you guys for the business that you guys have brought me to eBay. I mean, I just really appreciate that. For fabrics at Martin's, the better fabrics that I would love to be able to offer are priced higher, so I would have to price higher. And then the fees, you know, I don't mind paying eBay fees at all. I really don't, because it is absolutely convenient and it's a very good platform for me. However, when I put fabric on eBay, most of the time it sells out within a couple of hours, so I'm not gaining any of the publicity or advertising that I'm willing to pay fees for. So I thought if I could save a little bit on fees, then the higher priced fabrics, I wouldn't have to ask so much for those. So on Etsy, the fees are a little bit less, but I don't know what they offer. I can also do it right from my website, but that's not as convenient. I have started setting it up. I don't know if I'm going to be ready for tomorrow. I don't know, but do expect some changes, and of course I'll always let you know where to find the fabric. I need to get ready for that for tomorrow. I also got one package for Fan Mail Friday, and I might record that today just so I can have it ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll also be busy with fabric. So today I wanted to do an upcycle fashion, I wanted to record Fan Mail Friday, and I also want to do a quilt block that I'm excited to do. And here I am instead doing a tag-along car vlog. But I wanted to do it in case I don't get all those other things done. So today is one of those days that I have an enormous appetite, and I cooked 2 steaks for lunch. I wasn't in the mood for ground beef, so I cooked 2 steaks, but then I cut half of one up into slices for my mother for dinner, and then I ate the other whole and half steak. Still feeling like eating, and I want roast beef. And they had the more expensive roast beef on sale. I always buy Old Neighborhood. It's $9 a pound. The other one was $6.49, but I asked if I could taste it, and it was peppery and too seasoned. Do not like. I want the roast beef to taste like beef. So I paid more, and I got 2 pounds of my roast beef, and I want Swiss cheese, so I got 2 packages of Swiss cheese. I'm not going to snack on that. I'm actually just going to sit and eat like a pound of roast beef with some cheese. Because if I'm not hungry enough to eat a pound, then I'm not hungry. I just don't need to eat. That might just be my supper. I'm just craving that, or I might cook up another steak. And speaking of steak, I did buy 14 packages of the chuck that was on sale for $2.49 a pound. So glad about that. I got a big thing of pork chops that I can separate and freeze separately, and then my mother, whenever she wants a pork chop, I can just cook her a pork chop when I'm cooking my meat. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the whole dating thing. You guys seemed to like me reading the messages. I had a lot of fun with that. I do want to say, though, that I do not hate Catholics. I even knew when I was editing that came across like, people are going to wonder. And it's because I forget that there are new people coming on board all the time. And they don't know my history. They don't know my humor. And I absolutely am not prejudiced against anything. Nothing. But I was raised Catholic, and it was troublesome for me. I always say I'm a recovering Catholic. In many ways, and I'd like to talk about this more sometime, in many ways it traumatized me. I did not, from very, very young, understand things that were not logical. To me, even when I was a very little child, I wanted things to make sense. And I'm not going to get into it right now, but religion left a very bad mark in my life. When I say things like, oh, he's Catholic, that is totally my sense of humor coming out. I don't care if somebody's Catholic now, but would I want to be in a relationship with a practicing Catholic? That wouldn't be able to happen because we'd be on opposite ends. You know, people have to have some similarities, but I don't care if somebody's Catholic. If we're together, we don't have to talk about religion. I don't give a shit if somebody's a Catholic or what they are. I really don't. Like I've always said, I would dine with the Pope and with a serial killer. To me, those are equal levels of wacky. And I like wacky. I don't care what somebody's religion is, as long as they don't care what mine is. So nothing against the Catholics. I live with one all the time. And I listen to plenty of Catholic stuff, and I actually enjoy learning about religions. I think it's fascinating, fairy tale, but fascinating. Anyway, more about that another time. What else? I think there was some other things, but I actually want to keep this quick because I have a lot of stuff to do, and it's going on 5 p.m. Did not realize that. So I guess I'm just going to cut it short and just say that, you know, I really appreciate you guys watching my channel. I know I don't say that enough, but I really do. And I am forever learning that no matter what chances I take or what changes I make, there's always an audience for that. So if you have a channel and you're thinking about maybe I should go in this direction, but you're afraid to because you're afraid you will hurt people or insult people or offend people, just do your own thing. There's always somebody who is going to get you and like you for who you are. There will be plenty of haters, but there are haters anyway, no matter what. You can be prim and proper and pretty and just say all just wonderful things, and you're going to get people that say you suck. So, you know, or you might even get somebody say you duck. Because I had a guy tell me that he wanted me to duck his dick because he spelled suck wrong. Duck was auto-corrected or whatever, and instead of just deleting that and doing it again, he did the correction underneath, suck. I was like, you can't even say something insulting the right way. Just thought that was funny, so now I always say duck your dick. Okay, I'm gonna go home on that note, and I will just be back with probably something else later. Bye!